Hey, this is Jeremy from MakeInsuranceSimple.com, and today I'm going to lay out some basic liability coverage options that everyone should have on their insurance policy. Liability coverage is the coverage for bad things that happen to other people because of you. It could be in an auto accident, you've hurt other people in other cars or smashed their cars, or it could be at home or around the world where you have caused some damage to some other person and they now want you to pay for their medical expenses or a lawsuit if something like that were to happen. What we have on our insurance policies is coverage limits. These are limits we decide on that the insurance company won't pay any more than in a claim. Sometimes we choose really low limits because we want to save money, but in actuality, it can cost us a ton more money because if we're in a liability claim and we don't have enough coverage on our insurance policy, we're going to pay the rest of the cost of those medical expenses out of our own pockets. That's tens of thousands of dollars that could come out of your pocket, whereas if you just spent an extra maybe $80 a year, $100 a year on your insurance coverage, you wouldn't have had to spend that. So what kind of liability limits should you have on your insurance policies? Well, I'm going to help you with that right now. Let's start with auto insurance. Auto insurance coverage is oftentimes set up as split limit coverage. If you want more information about split limit coverage versus combined limit coverage, you should definitely go to MakeInsuranceSimple.com, and I've got tons of information there. But we're just going to use split limit coverage for this video. I suggest you have at least 100, 300, 100 split limit coverage. That means $100,000 of coverage per person in an auto accident, $300,000 of coverage altogether for injuries in an auto accident, and $100,000 of coverage for property damage to other people's vehicles in an auto accident. So 100, 300, 100 is absolutely the lowest I would ever let anyone have, and that's where I start offering policies. What do I personally carry? I carry 250, 500, 100. So I have $250,000 per person for injuries in an auto accident, $500,000 altogether for injuries in an auto accident, and $100,000 for property coverage, usually other people's cars in an auto accident. Now you can put a personal umbrella on top of that and add more liability coverage on top, which I totally suggest. But definitely 250, 500, 100 on your auto policy is where to set your liability limits. For your home policy, I would suggest a $500,000 liability limit with at least $5,000 of medical payments. So $500,000 of liability, $5,000 medical payments. That's what I would do for the liability limits on your homeowner's policy. So just to review, on your auto policy, the lowest you should have for liability limits is $100,000 per person of injuries, $300,000 for the whole accident, and $100,000 for property damage. On your homeowner's policy, $500,000 for personal liability is where you should be, no lower than $300,000, and medical payments definitely have at least $5,000 of coverage there. I hope this helped. Take a look at your own insurance policies and see if your coverage is up to speed. If it's not, make sure you call your insurance agent or your insurance company and take care of that problem. If you want to learn more about auto insurance or homeowners insurance, I've got a great resource for you. Head over to MakeInsuranceSimple.com. That's MakeInsuranceSimple.com. And look at the resource there. Absolutely wonderful information for homeowners insurance, great information for auto insurance, personal umbrellas. I walk you through claims experiences and tell you exactly what you should do in a claim scenario. Go get that resource, put it as a bookmark in your browser, and then whenever you need it, you can go back and take care of it. I hope you learned a little bit from this video. Until the next time, have a wonderful day.